Hey guys, this is our second edition of yoga. This time our focus is going to be on yoga for back pain and back wellness as well. We put our bodies through a lot during the week, so this would be a good chance, especially for those who have suffered lower back issues or feeling any tightness at all. Maybe they're not getting the mobility that they usually do, that we can help get a little bit more flexible today and open that up. We're going to focus on movements of relaxed core as well as movements of core with tension today. So you might feel a little bit more of a burn today during some of our movements, especially in your core, as well as in your glutes. So that's a good thing. That's going to help us use our core and our posterior chain to really protect our back when we're working out. All right, so I want you guys to start just by coming down. You're going to bring your knees into your chest. All right, so we're laying flat on the ground. Knees are coming into our chest. I want you to relax your head. We're going to just breathe here. Now you don't have to flatten your back to the ground. Just let it naturally fall how it normally would. So if you have a little curve back here, that's okay. All right, and then from here, I'm gonna have you guys just breathe. Let's take 30 seconds here to just breathe. You guys can also just move side to side in this tucked position, up and back, whatever feels good. Really take some time to just breathe. Good, now we're going to bring our legs to a tabletop position. We're going to bring them so that we're bringing our knees over where our hips are. Toes are going to be pointed forward. And then from here, you can probably already feel your core starting to tighten up a little bit. You're going to feel some tension there. That's a good thing. We want to keep that there. Hands can come to the side. And then from here, we're going to go side to side. Now I really want you to keep that tension in your core. So if you go too far to the side and you feel that core starting to untighten, I want you to come back up. We're only twisting side to side as much as we can while maintaining that tension. Now if you feel anything at all in your back in this position, you can always opt for just staying here in the middle and just holding your core nice and tight here. Good, so continue side to side. Try to relax your head here. Slowly moving side to side. Good, and come back to that hugging position, hugging our arms around our legs, and again, just moving our back a little bit and relaxing here. Now another position you guys might be familiar with is a hollow position. Now I'm going to ask of you guys to really press your back onto the floor so that there's no space.
We're going to lift up our shoulders a little bit. We're going to stay with our knees tucked in this position. And we're going to put our arms towards the sky. Now you can stay here, or if you're comfortable, you can bring one leg out, or both legs. If you get a little shake, that's okay. I'm comfortable staying with one leg in today, so I'm going to stay here. Maybe you want to switch legs. Remember, at any time, you can always come down to a child's pose and just breathe whatever it is you need during your yoga practice. Good, and back, knees into chest. Good. Now we're going to bring our legs down. Feet should be pretty much in front of where our legs are. Now I'm going to have you guys press your hands down to the side, relax the head. I know in a lot of these positions we're going to want to bring our head up. I'm going to ask you to really try to relax your head here. And from this position, we're going to really start to engage our glutes and our hamstrings. So I'm going to have you guys come up. You're going to bring your hips up nice and high. We're going to come into a glute bridge here. Hold in this position. Now when I'm here in a glute bridge, I'm always being mindful of where my core is, my breathing, as well as thinking about squeezing my glutes in and not letting all of that tension go to my lower back. And come down. Breathe here. And come back up. And come back down. Last time, come back up. Good. Come back down and breathe here. Take a second to just relax, breathe. Good. Now I'm going to have us come up to a seated position. You can grab the back of your legs and pull yourself up. From here, I'm going to have you guys straighten out that right leg. Left leg, bring it in nice and close to you. And then you're going to bring that left arm back in a comfortable position. Right arm will come up in front and we're going to twist here. Now you don't want to over twist or overstretch in this position. Just to a comfortable point. You might feel a little crack in your back, that's fine. You may not, you might just feel a nice stretch here. And hold. Good, now you're gonna come back, both legs in. And then left leg comes out. Right leg stays in. And now we're gonna turn the opposite way. Left arm comes across our knee. Right arm is behind us, and we're feeling a nice stretch here. This is one that I find myself coming into a lot during the day, just to give me a little bit of a stretch in my lower upper back, anything that's gotten a little bit tight. We can turn back around, back with our knees into our chest here in this seated position. Good. And now we're going to come, and if you aren't already, you can come and face forward. I'm going to face you guys. And here I'm going to come into a V position. So I'm going to have you guys bring one leg out at a time. Right? And come into this V position. Now, depending on your flexibility, you may be able to get a little bit wider than I am, but for me, this is a little bit tight already, so I'm gonna bring it in a little bit with my legs. Biggest thing that we don't wanna do is overstretch in this position. So go to a place where you're comfortable, and then you can either stay here at the top, or we're gonna come down, lean forward, and allow your back to lose that tension here. You're gonna just let your arms, your back fold forward. You can lean to one side specifically. I'm going to come to my left. And other side. Good. And come on up. We're going to allow ourselves back into our butterfly position. Maybe we want to flap our wings here again, just to relax. All right, now we're going to come tabletop. So I'm going to show you guys from the side again. Get into our tabletop position. You guys watched the first yoga video. We were in this position a lot, so just making sure that we're staying stacked in the front with our wrists, our hands underneath our shoulders, and our knees underneath our hips. All right, now from here, first thing we're gonna do is something called a bird dog. So a modified bird dog, and this is one that you see a lot of people who previously had back pain. It's a way of them working on their core. So you may or may not be familiar with this one. All right, so I'm gonna have you guys first take that left leg and you're gonna bring it back. Now from here, I really want you to focus on pushing that heel out, keeping a nice flexed foot. And then my other focus is not leaning to one side, but I want to try to stay centered and keep a nice flat back here and make sure that I'm engaging my core. Think about if you had someone put something on your back, if it would be able to stay flat. That's what we're looking for. And if you'd like to make it a little bit more challenging, you can bring the opposite hand up and forward. But if you'd like, you can just stay with the leg out and the arm down. You may really start to feel your core burn here. I know that I am. Come down, bring that arm down, leg down. And we're going to come up on the same side one more time for another hold. Leg comes up, heel punches back. Core staying nice and tight. And if you'd like to and you feel centered here, you can breathe that other arm up. And rest. Good, now you might want to shift back and forth here, just in between. Breathe a little bit. And then we're going to go to our other side. So now the leg that we haven't done yet is going to come up. We're going to punch that heel. Remember, keeping our core nice and tight. And then if you feel comfortable here, you can move to bringing that other arm up. Eyes should be going towards your mat. And rest. Leg and foot come down. Good, and one more time, back up. Remember flexing that heel. An arm comes up. You can punch here if you're comfortable. I like having an open hand, nice and relaxed. Now everybody's bird dog might look different. So if your bird dog has a leg that comes down a little bit lower, or one that is right here, we don't want to go too high. We do want to keep it here, that way our core stays nice and tight. But everybody's may look a little bit different. You guys can come down and rest. Back to tabletop where I am. And we're going to go into one more movement, one more pose that's really going to give us some tension in our core and in our glutes as well. Alright, now from here, we're going to go into a fire hydrant position. So again, thinking about bringing our chest to our belly button, keeping everything tight there. And we're going to, this time, point our toes. And we're going to come out to the side. Again, coming back in. As you can see, I'm trying to make sure that I don't let that core overextend. But I'm keeping everything tight. Only going as high as I can while maintaining that core. You guys can go in and out here. You can also hold. and come down. I know some of these movements might feel pretty intense, so make sure we're getting our breath in between. Good, now whatever leg hasn't come up yet, you can now bring that one up. Now you can hold for a few seconds and come down, or you can hold and bring that leg down and rest. Good, now we're going to go into a little bit of a cat-cow. So if you saw my first video, we did some cat-cows. We're going to have an arched position here, head coming up, and then a hollow position. Now I'm going to move from one to the next, but if one feels good and you want to stay there, you can do that as well. Always remembering our big breaths in and our big breaths out. Alright guys, I'm going to have us come down into a butterfly position. And we're just going to relax here. Breathe. You can close your eyes, rest. Maybe move side to side if you feel comfortable. And you guys can keep your eyes closed here. Really take this time to breathe. And while you guys are breathing here, a couple of things that I wanted to tell you to think about. I hope you're all feeling well and are giving yourself the proper time that you need just for yourself. I love getting feedback from you guys, hearing, that you're doing the yoga practice, that it's helping you relax, helping you get that stretch out, helping you take that time for yourself. I'd love to see you guys putting up yourself doing maybe one of your favorite yoga poses. So if during one of these sessions, these videos, if you're following along with me and you find one that really feels good, take a picture or video of yourself and post it, and maybe I can even have Ben start a hashtag where we do hashtag IFYoga or something like that. And that way I can see all of your posts and we can come together as a community. I think that during these times, it's really great and it uplifts my spirits when I see you guys doing these videos and that we're still able to really interact with you guys and keep our community all together. So thank you guys for doing this along with me and us. I know the coaches really appreciate it, and we love getting to still see you guys and contribute to your wellness and health. Wanted to leave you guys with one mantra today, which is continue to move with purpose, and I'll see you guys in the next one.